Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo. I was waiting to see if didn't make it on this Plinko. I'm still not sure how I feel about the Plinko. I like Plinko. It's like one of my favorite Price is Right games. But like here in the stream, it takes up space. Space is kind of at a premium. I don't have unlimited space, nor do I have unlimited time. But what I do have, for those of you who are asking, and I'm probably going to have to repeat this several times, is, well, not this necessarily. I've got a Kylo Ren figure. It's not done yet. I'm spray painting the visor. It was a separate piece, thank goodness. And I'm printing out some of the Perillo coins tonight. Needed to get them in black. Although I tried this, and I ran this before. Let's change the game. What's the game? We will. Oh, back to drop? Yeah, we'll do it back to drop soon. Anyway, so I started printing this and ran into an issue after basically getting through the first layer. Didn't even get through the first layer, and a couple of coins on this side ended up, like, having issues. And again, the skirt is just being wacky. Okay, so the skirt I want to remove. Oops. Got some Twitch tips to edit tonight, in case you're wondering. I'm at like 37 tips. 37. That's how many tips I've done. So, and I just cleaned the whatchamacallit. So the only thing I can think of is that was also having issues. The filament could be giving me problems because it's kind of hiccuping the other day too. Seems though that that'll be fine. Everything else is coming out okay, evenly. Just don't know what's gonna happen. So, speaking of 3D printers and things that I'm 3D printing, I'm doing some Perillo coins, the Fix'em Dude Perillo coins. I was able to salvage. So this is like one layer of an Imperial insignia. So technically speaking, it's complete, even though it's just part of it. I was like, all right, I'll throw them into a bag. You know, I'll throw a simple one layer Imperial insignia into someone's bag. You know, as a little gift token. But I'm going to be printing, so I think potentially a world premiere of new coins soon. A world premiere, not of Perillo coins. Hey, Denny and Asgardian Wookie. I have not watched the new Fraggle Rock. I've been busy with work today. I'm barely now just getting to the point where I can breathe. Couple things to show tonight. Fraggle Rock, there is a new channel, or new version on Apple TV. I'll be watching it, I hope with Jedi. If I decide Octoprint. So I know people have talked about it, but I don't know. I tend to like run lean, mean, clean and not adding additional layers. So no, I'm probably not going to do Octoprint. I only plan on having this one printer, and I'm saying that knowing full well, no, I have not watched Ozark, and I have to get back to Papa Bear because he was asking about that as well, because apparently he's already binged it, which doesn't surprise me. Friday's going well, Zero Cool. I put my, not pre-order in, but I put my, the reservation. Not that that's going to get me anything that I really want. But here's something that unfortunately did not come in a great card. Kind of got a crease to it, but I don't know if I really want to get another one. This is probably the worst Star Wars figure ever created. The worst ever. Not one, not two, but 3 spiders. 3 spiders in this Star Wars figure. Do I need to hold still, Liz, a little longer? I can hold still, unless Kurt's here. Let me check. Pop him back to Candy. Oh, Kurt is here. Kurt got the very disgusting spiders, the worst. I don't care if they're Star Wars spiders. They're still spiders. Not happy about that at all. Also not happy that the card has a crease. And, you know, just in case you're wondering, I did get 2, because I'm an idiot. So this one is all beat up. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the spiders. I don't want to keep them with the figures, though. I want to keep them separate. Like, I've got them, but, like, I'm going to keep them somewhere else. Like, I'm not very happy about that. I am happy about finding a tin. There are a few of these out there, and this is a new one. Stumbled upon it the other day. Totally forgot to show it to you, but there's a new tin. A Rin Tin right here. It's got art supplies in it. Supplies! Like crayons, stamps, markers. Jedi's full, she's got her hands full with a lot of the stuff. Now, the big thing that I need to show you, this is something y'all need to pay attention to, all right? Are y'all paying attention right now? Are y'all paying attention right now? Gonna wait until I know you're all paying attention. The art on the tin is incredible. I agree, Asgardian Wookie. I gotta wait until you're paying attention. Because I'm only going to say this once. Actually, I'm going to say it many times. Ow, oh, ow. Focus. Stab my rib. I got a focus printer. And, before you say, Chris, I thought you were only going to have one printer. Well, that's the plan. There are plans for this printer, but we're giving one away. So, giving one away. I shouldn't do that while it's printing, huh? Especially in the area where it was screwed up the last time. So anyway, giving away a Focus 3D printer. So the plan is, hey Moss Up, and 3D Print Bots, and Ian Douglas. The plan is we're going to be giving away. Focus, everyone. Focus. Okay. Focus. Can y'all just focus? Just for once. Can you focus? Are y'all focused? Okay. Giving away a Focus printer. I understand setup as I've come to understand it, is simple and straightforward. That remains to be seen. The plan will be, Hack Monkey, no, pay attention. Focus. Focus. That's how you say it. Focus. Not focus. I thought it was focus. It was focus. So, going to be talking about this pretty much every day until we give it away. Now, when are we giving it away? Glad you asked. I'm not going to tell you. I will say this. I will say this. And I'm going to explain my rationale here. I'm going to be on Loyal's stream this coming Monday, so I'm going to say, hey, guess what? We're giving away a Focus printer at some point over the next, week or two. And that's all I'm going to say. And here's the reason why. This is the number one reason why I don't really want to say when. Because I don't want to tease that day and then have a whole bunch of people show up just for the giveaway. You know what I'm saying? I would rather reward the people who are here, not for the giveaway. So that's in terms of, it's not a contest. It would be a giveaway, and I have to validate and verify, how because they're going to ship it. This one, I'm basically going to try to get some neighbors into 3D printing with the Focus. So the focus of the Focus is to get other people into 3D printing. And as I said, I know I'm going to catch flack. Well, why don't you tell us which day you're giving it away? Well, why don't you come and hang out with the rest of us every day? Or maybe frequently enough. I don't want to reward the people who are there for the giveaway. I just don't. As much as I know it would juice numbers, I totally know that. It helps when you do giveaways. I'd rather juice subscriber and follower satisfaction. Does that make sense? So I'm not going to tell you when. I'm not going to tell you when it's going to happen. I'm not going to tell you what day. I'm not going to tell you. But I will say this. It will happen. Let's see here. Over the next 2 weeks. One day over the next 2 weeks. And after Monday. After Monday, that's really when the official announcement happens. So I will tell people. You always wanted one that'd be glorious. Should be fun. Well, can't stop lying. I hope you appreciate that I'm going to tell people, hey, I'm giving it away. Hey, I'm giving it away at some point over the next couple of weeks. But I'm not going to say which day. Does that sound reasonable to everybody? All y'all who are paying attention? Because otherwise, here's what happens. Someone swings in, says, hey, I'm here for the giveaway. Well, great. But you'll never come back. Like, I like meeting new people, I like hanging out with them, but why do I want to reward a rando? I'd so much rather reward, I'm not saying y'all are, I'm just saying like a big fan, or an M. Hoken, or a Can't Stop Lying, or a Filthy Dynasty, or a Moss Up, or a Retro Pit Stop, or a Darth Gallum, or a Cine Up 76. Like, those are just the names that I'm seeing, like, here immediately. I'm not calling anybody out specifically, but you know what I'm saying? Because I recognize your names, and I know you're here. And that's the problem, the biggest problem I have with giveaways. What did Randall do wrong? Who's Randall? Did I miss something? Who's Randall? I don't know who Randall is, but sure. So, this is what got me thinking about the giveaway. As much as I want to juice numbers, so I'm probably going to be teasing it, like, I'm not going to say every day, but I'm going to remind people every night, hey, doing a giveaway, reminding on Loyal Show on a giveaway, doing a giveaway, all next week, or at least leading up to the day we give it away. But I got to fleshing out. By the way, if you're wondering how many Twitch streaming tips we've accrued, 37. I did a numbered list, 37. We have 37 tips. Need to get RC Maniac. I am going to shoot for a full-on 50. I believe there are at least 50 solid Twitch tips in us. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't think it's gonna stay on Google Docs. I think it's got to go somewhere else. I just don't know where. I don't know where I can put it. I don't really have a blog anymore, so it's not gonna go there. No one visits blogs. There's no point. I thought Google Docs would work, but I don't think it'll be viable as much as I want it to be there. Oh, show my shirt to Senia? Sure. This is an Ed Hardy shirt. With fluorescent orange pants. No, there's nothing on the back. Just a front. I have Star Wars Ed Hardy shirts. Making an ebook and publish. You know, here's no good. The thing is, I want this to be like a living document because I can add things to it, edit, etc. And you can't do that when it's a PDF. There we go. Had to clean it up. Static web page. Yeah, again, I don't even have, my domains really don't resolve anymore. So I lost money. I mean, if I could, I wanted to, I've been batting around that idea of a hosted web page for Locker Gnome Stream Team members, but I'm not a developer. I am not. Sophia? Possible. Oh, Sophia Perillo? It is possible. But I don't know. That name doesn't ring a bell. Tristan. Tristan. I don't think so. You introduce the cube rule to Zachem, and it's a good example of a static web page. I guess all things are possible. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Feel free to follow me. My aunt was... Well, I know Sophia Petrillo. That's not Perillo, though. And he didn't write Petrillo. He said Perillo. I thought about a page on GitHub as well. I did think GitHub. What is this? The cube rule food identification? Oh, this is funny. It's pretty cute. Yeah, it may end up being something like this. Very simple, straightforward. Domain with one... Oops, sorry. A domain with one page on it. It is possible. GitHub might be just as viable. But then you gotta set up stats and all that other crap. No, I don't know, dude. It's like, it's overkill. Hey, the Midnight Smith. Thank you for the cheer. Appreciate the first cheer of the evening. Very appreciated. In fact, I saw your tweet, and I both love and hate you. The Midnight Smith has a tweet. He's tweeted. I replied like almost right away. Let me link that tweet for everybody to see. He grabbed one of the models from this artist, and I want. Here's the thing. He printed it in resin, and it looks as good as I expected it to look. And shout out. By the way, shout out to the Midnight Smith. The Midnight Smith does stream. So here's the thing. I will buy every one of the models that guy makes, like the retro style Star Wars action figure models. I will buy every one of them. Every one of them. If I can get someone to print them in resin. I'm not even a joke. Not even a joke. I want like multiple, action figures. I mean, the files are great, but I gotta be able to do something with it, right? Be able to print them, have several action figures, to play with. So, anyway, I gotta go to the corner now. I'm gonna take my, while I'm in the corner, I'm gonna clean up. What do I have to clean up? This one? Alright, I got another Kylo Ren to put together here. Going to the corner. Going to the corner, because I got sent to the corner. Going to the corner. They are cool, dude. Like, I am just, like, jazzed. I'm like, dude. I'm serious, Midnight Smith. I'm serious. I'm in the corner now. I can't see you. I can only hear bits. Cheers. Gifted subs. All I can hear. By the way, speaking of subs, we are coming close to the end of January, and our stretch goal, we pushed it further, which is good. We're just a few away from the next stretch goal. Few away. So, you know, you may be interested. Pointing that out there. I know this is such an interesting stream. I'm sitting in the corner because I was told to sit in the corner. Can't see what I'm doing though. I'm sitting in the corner. How are you gonna? Thank you. Thank you, Moss-Up. Oh!
Just gifted 5 subs.
Moss-Up pushes us that much closer. That much closer to the goal. Thank you so much, Moss-Up. Tenturnio. And Learning Curves just followed, by the way, it seems. Learning Curves, interesting handle. You saw a post about me streaming on Twitch. Thought, hey, I know Chris Perillo, and I see you. I see your face, and I think, yeah, I know you, but I can't remember from a long time ago. I don't know what it could be. Adventure Addicts, thank you for the cheer. Very appreciated. Incredibly appreciated. Y'all are kicking off a hype train, I feel. Apparently, we get a $50 credit just for reserving our spot for the pre-order, too. Well, $50 credit for anything else in the store. Not on the phone. Zero cool. So I'm like, alright. I don't think I'm going to get anything else from the store. But, you know, free is free is free. If it expedites the process, great. Thank you, again, Adventure Addicts. I really do appreciate that. I do, immensely. And Moss-Up, of course, quickly becoming tonight's MVP as well. We are now at 454 of 475, which means we had fallen beneath the 20...
You were in Frasier.
I was not in Frasier. I would have loved to have been in Frasier, though. I wish. You know, Star Wars, I would love to be in at some point in the future. You know, all things are potentially possible. Never say never. Never imagined being in the Star Wars YouTube channel, but... I almost read that as Mythrol. Thank you, Michael, for following. You're hoping they had a good trade-in values for the Pixel Pro? Yeah, good luck. I don't know. Level 2 hype train. Oh boy, did I get the letter you sent? Letter? Physical letter? No, not that I know of. Hang on, just a second. I gotta get Emperor Palpatine because we're at a level 2 hype train. I don't know where you might know me from. I'm here every night on Twitch. Maybe it's that. We got the Twitch tips up in the background. But since we got Palpatine here, let's go ahead and flip back to this view. Get the hype light going. Turn on the hype train graphic while we're there. And I'm going to get Emperor Palpatine. He's going to take you through the rest of the hype train. I hope.
All is proceeding as I have foreseen. The hype train has begun. I'm a little cold. I need to bundle up. Hello, Eclipse Empire. I love that. I love that you have... Hello, you have Empire in your handle, which is great. You have joined us. That was the threat. I told you, join us or die. You chose wisely, as opposed to choosing Weasley. See, if you went to the Harry Potter stream, you would have chosen Weasley. But you chose wisely. Oh, got an itch on my nose. What is this? Are you kidding me right now? For real? Is one 3D printer not enough? Chris is going to be giving away a 3D printer? This 3D printer that I keep smacking? This one right here. He's giving it away? At some point over the next couple of weeks? Really? Oh, well, must be nice. 3D printers. They are such amazing machines, printing out these wonderful Imperial insignias. We're at a level 2 hype train, and Archie just followed. Welcome. Michael says, stumbled across you today, Chris. We actually met at Nomedex in 2002. Didn't even know you were on Twitch until today. Really? 2002? Those are the Iowa days. That was Nomedex 2. Really? What were you doing back then? And what are you doing now? I've had a Twitch account for 14 years. Hadn't really touched it, though, until last year. After I realized, I miss live streaming. Chris's live streaming was on Ustream. Pathetic. Twitch is substantially better. It's the only choice. So I am guessing, Michael, that you game.
Coda 122 at X100.
Oh, okay, Pezlers, let's see what we got here. Let me see, this may be good to tweet.
Darth Gallon Shield X100.
Alright. Thank you, Mossop, to giving a sub to Michael.
Subscription. Mossop gifted a tier 1 sub to Hygal.
And Darth Gallon for cheering 100 bits. And Coda 120 for cheering 100 bits. Level 2 is now complete. You're doing amazing. So shout out. So let's see here. Shout out to Michael. Because if you're on Twitch and you're browsing around, you didn't realize I was here. You must be streaming on Twitch on a regular basis. Correct? I'm tuning in here. I'm seeing what you do. Let's see here. About. Watch as I play games live. Well, that is simple. I am the opposite, Michael. What I do is not play games. That's my thing. Well, sometimes I play games, but I've been having problems with an emulator that I have to bypass. I have to, go that far with it. I will probably be playing the Lego Star Wars game when it is released. I mean, Chris will. I don't play. As Emperor Palpatine, Palpy doesn't play games. He's not interested. We're now at level 3. Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen. I'm afraid when this hype train is over, this battle station will remain fully operational. Somewhat of a battle station. I don't need to play it. I lived it. Indeed, I have. That would be really recursive. A bit meta, if you will. Meta. Not to be confused with that company rebranding as Meta. At all. Have I missed any other shoutouts? Darth Gallum, thank you again for your cheer. Darth Gallum does plan on streaming at some point in the future. He was one of like 3 or 4 people that have recently been asking me for some suggestions that kind of spurred me to create this document that we will work on together as we flesh out Twitch tips. Because you never know who will need help streaming on Twitch next. And there will be plenty of people. Lord Vader, I did not realize you were still here. Has he stopped breathing now? He's done breathing? He was breathing down my neck, wasn't he? That would not surprise me. The problem with this is people watching, they don't see, I've got to show a bit of my face, I feel. I can't show all my face, but it's got to be just enough that you can't see the full face, but you see enough of a face. Because otherwise people wonder, why is a blanket talking to me? Everyone wants to see my face, Pez Liz. They don't want to see your bot emoji. That's the thing they don't want to see. It is not Chris, it is me. How dare you confuse me, the handsome one, with Chris, the very definition of fugly. Liz, enough with the butts. I've had enough of your butts. Michael suggests, it's been a long time since a blanket talked to me. Well, blankets talk to me all the time, but I live in the state of Washington where certain things are legal. You know why? I made it legal. Didn't see that one coming, did you? So good. So good. Tentanio says, man, I remember those flashing lights, the red curtain, and even Eric. Eric? No. You're thinking IRC. Right, yes. Made you look. Yes, the days of IRC. Those were the days. The lights still work. They no longer really tell the time. We've got 19 seconds left to go on the level 3 hype train. Glad we got through a level 2 though. Didn't quite make it all the way. But let's go ahead and give everybody some points for participating and helping us get through a level 2. Really appreciate all the support. All of it. Dude, well, at least he cleaned up after you forgot to turn off the graphic. Amateurs. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you. I need to put this over here. Very happy that we started this off with the hype train tonight. Michael, I am streaming every night, 6 p.m. I've been doing that for a year. Don't worry, you're like, oh wait, I only found it. Don't worry about it. Here every night. So if you remember the days of live.perillo.com, 10 Turnio, it's basically the days of live.perillo.com. Can't get good Dark Lords these days? No doubt, Michael. You know. All right, pink and purple. Aziz, pink and purple. There's Aziz, pink and purple. They look very close to each other, though. Hey, Stop a Puck. Hey from Canada. Good to see you. Back with Locker Gnome. Yeah, Locker Gnome exists. It's now a stream team here on Twitch, or at least I've put a stream team under that brand. I'd like to do something with the domain that really no longer exists, because it's just like, what's the point? After a certain time. But I don't know. I'm not a developer. I'm not a web dev. I'm not someone who does any of that or necessarily has a plan for... What the hell, dude? I dropped... Come on. For real? Dude. I dropped Kylo Ren's hair. I don't have... I found a platform, so that's less of an issue. It's more like a plan of attack and a willing community. And I just don't know who my community is anymore. I'll say that. I'll be flat out honest. Locker Gnome. I don't know who the Locker Gnome community is anymore. But I found a platform called Circle. I think the web domain for the platform is circle.io. You remember Mossop says have the webcam going all night. Used to have the webcam stream going just for the Tix lights. Yep. Tix light's still there, Mossop. Pretty much same place. Just a little more structured now. Ontario, Stop a Puck. Nice. We love us, our Canadians. We have plenty of Canadians to tune in. Although it's been a while since I've been up that far. Close to it, though, being in Seattle. Hey, Ash. Thank you for following. Glad you said hi. I like that handle. See, it's like... You're able to say hi even without saying it. So thank you. Thank you for that. What does Jerry say? Hang on. What did I miss this thread? Jerry said... How am I not seeing Jerry's comment? Oh, there. My internet is finally back after 2 days. Oh, my God. I could not handle 2 days without internet. I couldn't do it. I have... And I'm serious. There's something that exists called nomophobia. Seriously, nomophobia. It's a thing. It's a legitimate thing. You have no idea. It's for real. It's a thing. Hey, look it.
Ash even is saying hi. In fact, Ash is saying hi twice. Hi. Thank you, Ash, for saying hi. And 3 times. 3 times. So, Ash, I see you're a Twitch ambassador, which is cool. I don't know if we get visited by Twitch ambassadors all that often, but happy to have you here. I was just in the process tonight. I've had a few people ask me, how do I get started on Twitch? And I'm not, into the in OBS, click this, then click that. Those are tutorials. I have some general guidelines and general tips, and I just started fleshing them out the other day. Because people who watch me, they ask, how do I do this? What are things I have to think about? Start simple, or audio being more important than video potentially. Too much, you could have too much of a good thing. Minimize distractions. Consider this, consider that. And started writing this document on stream the other, it's going to be free. It's I'm basically I don't know where it's going to get published. I don't have a blog anymore, but I just kind of want to put it out there for people to okay, here you go. But I wanted to potentially keep it on Google Docs, but I don't know if that's going to be the best way to do it. Because I know I'd want to add more tips to it. And it's just kind of putting it out there. It's these are no trade secrets. I'm not trying to sell anything. But I got through to 37 suggestions before kind of burning out on the suggestions. And I've got a few other stumps, basically. These are some suggestions that I want to flush out, and probably even more after I'm done. I want to add this, I want to say this, I want to say that, just to get people started on the right foot. Or at least what I believe is the right foot, or the best foot, rather than just being completely overwhelmed by Twitch and the ecosystem. So, hey, Tripods Garage, shout out to Tripods Garage. Thank you. And if Ash has a channel, we give shout outs to all creators here. I do believe in that big time. I believe in supporting it. And yes, I believe Ash streams. So please, Ash says hi, should get a hey in return. If I'm missing any chats, I apologize. Your stream tomorrow, about to be random? Yeah, that's my entire stream. Deathwatch helmet, GameStop exclusive. Yeah, I don't really collect a lot of the helmets, RC Maniac. They tend to be a little up there with price. I like the figures. The figures is what I'm all about. Good evening, Papa Bear AZ. Tenturnio, you need to work and go home? No worries. I'm here every night, 6 p.m. Pacific, geeking out. 3D printing, more often than not. Answering questions, interacting, doing shout-outs. I'm getting ready to do the Kylo Ren, if you will. There's the top of my cup. Didn't you see that? You need to see this. These are the pieces for the Kylo Ren. We are 455 of 475 total sub goal, which is great. Hail, the gang's all here. Very kind of you. I think that's good starting advice for people getting into broadcasting or creating content. No doubt, Ash. And I don't know if we've crossed paths before. I actually, my Twitch account, if I do an account age, is 14 and a half years old. I signed up in the days of Justin TV, but I used Ustream to stream. I actually sat on Ustream's advisory board, so a lot of my suggestions come from all of that experience. But I love I love how Twitch has evolved. I love that creators now have a place to go. I've been disenfranchised from YouTube, quite honestly. YouTube is just it's not a fun place to stream. Twitch is, as far as I'm concerned, the place. And this is after having an account for as long as I have, but also basically doubling down last year. I really started in earnest to stream on Twitch last year. Because I got through 2020, I said, dude, that sucked. I need to do something that I feel, good about. You found me on Twitter because of business. Yes, business. So at some point tonight, I'm going to be pulling him into the stream. Let me show you. Is he going yet? Yeah, hang on. Don't know if you'll be able to. Yeah, you'd be able to hear him. So they are doing something over on Business's channel where they're selling from where he works old stuff, and they sell retro stuff. So when we get done with a couple things here, I'm basically going to embed Business's stream, and y'all be able to see Business on stream, maybe even buy something from Business's stream. to support the small business. Not to be confused with business, the small business he works for. Hang on just a second. Let me move this over here so I can better see. There's a difference. This is a Kylo Ren. I also have another Scout Trooper to put together. I haven't gotten there yet. You're huge into retro gaming. Cool to see it happening. Yeah, I've actually been to that store. I didn't buy anything when I went, but you know, I enjoy going into retro stores. Though my kind of retro, when I do retro games, usually sometimes on Twitch, not often. Atari. I grew up on the Atari 2600, so it's like real retro, or NES. So I don't. That's my era of retro. So way old school. Way old school. Hella old school. And by the way, Liz, did Jerry get, or I guess any of the mods, did Jerry get shouted out too? Hey Troy, what's up? Well, I'm glad you asked. Putting together some figures, but since I haven't mentioned it in you know, at least 2 minutes, let me remind everybody that, oh yeah, working on the Twitch tips list here, and we'll get back to that. But at some point over the next couple of weeks, we're giving away a 3D printer. Focus sent me a 3D printer that we're gonna put together on stream, and I guess it's easy setup. Do a test print on there on stream at some point over the next couple of weeks, and then someone is going to get one. This one's probably going to float to a neighbor because I'm trying to get my neighborhood into 3D printing, but we are definitely going to be giving one away. So stay tuned for that. Let me actually use this view, and I'm going to hide this. Thank you. I said thank you to myself because, you know, producer, you know how it goes. Do I paint these figures? Ash asks. And by the way, once again, shout out to Ash. Did we get it? Hang on. I just want to make sure. Oh, cool. Whoa, nice. Thank you, Moss Up.
Moss Up gifted Ash Sally subscription. Moss Up gifted a tier 1 sub to Ash said hi. They have given 48 gig subs in the channel.
Well, how's that for a warm welcome, Ash? I do not print them. I guess the way I look at it, and I collect Star Wars stuff more often than not. In fact, tonight I was showing my recent acquisition. I'm an arachnophobe, and yet I bought spiders because it's Star Wars, so I like collecting Star Wars figures, printing them, but not painting them. I'm not into painting as much. I know some people really do, but I did not. I never really went that deep into it with miniatures. And if I were, I'd probably be using a resin printer, which is, I'm not going to say is more complex, just different. Requires the use of chemicals, curing stations. It's been streamlined somewhat. I have a feeling I will get into that eventually. I have to, the way these models are done, I have to melt the tips of the hands. It's not ABS. No, Mark. Definitely not ABS. I deal with PLA only. And the reason why I'm burning it is because the way these hands go into some of these, the figure models, they have to be melted. So it's the easiest way. You keep a C-3PO on your desk? Oh. You know what you just did? You triggered me. I'm triggered because I'm going to move to this view. Printing some, I have a coin you can print out. I'm printing out 9 of them. Fix 'em do design these coins. Over the next little while, I'm actually going to be doing a world premiere of a new coin, Star Wars related coin in this channel. So Ash, and everybody else too, I'm not excluding you, if you're wondering, not excluding. If you're interested, we're going to do a very quick, not a Rebel coin, Mark. Not a Rebel coin, this is an Imperial insignia. Or it's starting out as an Imperial insignia. Okay, Ash. You have C-3PO? You have C-3PO. I printed all those figures up there. I focus on Darth Vader stuff, so I print them out in various colors. There's a Star Wars. There's an original Vader on card 12 back, as well as ESB. I've got there's a close up of my butt. Sorry if the wrong view back there. The back of the shirt. More Darth Vader. I'm gonna go fast. See, anytime someone jumps in and says Star Wars or whatever, I'm like, yeah, let's check this out. Yeah, it's mostly Vader. Mostly, not all. There's a Muppet me. That's right, I'm a Muppet. A very manly Muppet. A Muppet of a man. What? What do you mean? Yes, the minifigures? Yeah. I'm not sure about giving them to you. You probably get your own set. I understand. Yeah, you can get your own set. Yeah, I'm saying you would probably be gifted it. Yes, don't worry about it. I'll let you know. Okay. Okay, so anyway, thank you for the hug. Thank you. Alright. Keep vlogging. I can't. Okay. I'm gonna vlog over here. Go say hi to Ash. Ash. Say hi. So I've got all my Ewoks, and most of them modern and vintage. There's some Wookiees down there. I print C-3PO to do these little figures. The Knights of Ren, Royal Guard, Kylo Ren, Jabba, all sorts of figures. Careful not to drop any of those pieces on. Garbage Pail Kids, My Little Pony, Monkey Service, Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah, more stuff back there. Did you find it? What'd you drop?
A piece.
See if you can find it. And then up here, there's more above the door too. There is oh yeah, mid-CDs down here. More stuff over here. Up in those cases, in those cases is the full run of Kenner vintage figures. The full run. Beginning to end. Oh yeah. Alright, let me go back over. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, oh boy. Okay, which piece did you drop? Oh, you dropped. I see what you dropped. But we gotta find it. Sometimes it falls in the little it's fine. Oh no, that's not the Grand Tour. No. That was the Nickel Tour. That was just the Nickel Tour. That's not the that is absolutely not. That wasn't even close to a full tour, like at all. So sorry, you did not get the full tour. It's just part of the tour, not grand. Grand, huh? No, nay. Oh, Ash, trust me. There's always something happening here. Always something happening here. Always. Oh, I gotta get business over here though, because I need help. I don't know if you saw the arcade cabinet over there. If I miss anybody's chat, I apologize. Still love that Justin Hillgrove you have. Oh, Retro Pit Stop. I would say our house is full of original Justin Hillgroves. Including my first Justin Hillgrove, which hangs just out. Boy, the dang. We've got air blowing on this thing. The original Justin Hillgrove hangs just outside this room, which is great. Do I have any of the weapons from Star Wars Universe, like Han Solo's blasters, Stormtrooper blasters? Any of the weapons? I don't really know what you mean by weapons. I have a couple of them, but not really. Lightsabers probably more often than not. Mystery Goat has Star Trek ships. Awesome. 7? Remember when she was born? 7 years flies by. Live long and prosper. Nothing wrong with that. By the way, Papa Bear AZ. First of all, okay, before I forget, Star Trek is great. Star Trek Discovery is awesome. Looking forward to Picard. And then later this year, Strange New Worlds is going to be great. If you have not yet seen Discovery, you are missing, in my humble opinion, the best Star Trek ever. And I was a fan of Deep Space Nine. I love Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine was my jam. Deep Space Nine was my family. But, just FYI, it's okay to like both. One is fantasy, one is sci-fi, and even if they're both sci-fi, you can still enjoy both. You know, just because you like Lord of the Rings does not mean that you can't like The Wheel of Time, you know? You know what I'm saying? Toy guns. Oh, full-size weapons. Not really. Zero cool. Maybe I'd like to get a hold of the vintage one, the vintage Han Solo one at some point, but I haven't been pushed to it. Papa Bear AZ, I know you asked me if I'd seen Ozark. I haven't even started Ozark. I don't know how long it's going to take me to binge. Whoa, you're watching DS9 for the first time ever? Oh, honestly, Ash, I am jealous. I am so incredibly jealous. So jealous. Because it's so good. I loved Deep Space Nine. Should you watch the new trilogy before watching this series? New trilogy of movies before watching The Mandalorian? Or Book of Boba Fett? No. You've only seen the original trilogy and the prequels? You don't need to watch the films in order to get anything out of the live-action TV shows. Michael says, agreed, Discovery has been great, especially the most recent season. Dude, it is so good. It is so good, Star Trek. It is so good. You like them all, but you grew up on TNG. I was in college when TNG was out. We watched it. It was better than the evening news. Can't say that it was my jam. I liked Picard. I enjoyed it, but just saw that Strange New Worlds coming. Yes, I love Discovery. Oh, Papa Bear, you and I, we get along swimmingly for that reason. For that reason and that reason alone. Oh, did I need to, oh no, okay, I got it. I want to make sure I was on the view where you could see my hands. Lower Decks is A+ content. Michael, I tried Lower Decks and I just couldn't, I don't know. The cartoon stuff for Star Wars, easy for me to get into. Cartoon stuff, Star Trek, I've tried. It's not my thing. Now, Arcane on Netflix was bombastic, dude. That was so good. And I'm not an animated kind of guy in terms of, like, the shows that I binge, but Arcane got me for some reason or another. Every so often, I'll have TNG on. Every so often. You know what? I'm going to have to do this differently. I'm going to do it this way. Lower Decks is epic. I've tried. DS9 was your favorite? Behind Star Trek Next Gen? See, we are, even if we can't agree on the Star Wars fandom, it's possible that we can agree on the Star Trek fandom. Though I'm a fan of Star Trek, but I'm not necessarily a Star Trek fan. Does that make sense? I even tried, and it's possible that, you know, maybe I need to be in the right mood to watch the animated stuff from Star Trek. It's entirely possible. Or, you know, there's nothing else on. Being in the mood for good sci-fi that I've already, you know, if I've already seen everything that I wanted to see, then maybe I could watch the animated stuff. Us old sci-fi guys need to stick together. No doubt about that, dude. But leave room for Ozark. I'm probably gonna be just like you and binge it in one day. I haven't started yet, obviously. Noob question. What are your thoughts about Boba Fett? Does it keep the Mandalorian status? I wouldn't say it keeps the Mandalorian status. It's definitely a different kind of show. Like, I can't hold it to the Mandalorian. It's a radically different show. But I can see how some people don't enjoy it as much. But me, it's like, give me all the Star Wars you can. Give me all the Star Wars you can. All of it. The thing about Lower Decks is it's made by the guy who works on Rick and Morty. And I enjoy Rick and Morty. I do. It's just maybe I haven't... Maybe I gotta be in the right mood for Lower Decks. I've tried. I've tried. I'm like, you know, it's Star Trek. And I do like it, but I don't know. Maybe it's too silly for me in Star Trek, you know? And I think that's it. I like Discovery's realism. Like, I like that they drop you know, swears. But, I don't know. For Lower Decks, maybe it's just too much. It's too far. For me, at least. I don't know. I'm not passing judgment. I'm not saying it's horrible either. Hey, Bo, play photos. Lower Decks has esoteric jokes and Easter eggs. I catch a few of them, not all of them, certainly. The one I really couldn't get into was Enterprise. Yeah, I didn't get into that one either. For whatever reason, it just didn't happen. Loved Quantum Leap, and now there's word on the street suggesting that there's going to be a Quantum Leap redo with Bakula, which will be very exciting. Very exciting. Dark Gallum notes, you know it, Chris. The more Star Wars, the better. That's what I'm saying, dude. I'll take it. I remember the dark times before the Empire. Catching up on chat here. With animated adult comedy, I really enjoyed Inside Job. Did I watch Inside Job? I don't know if I watched Inside Job. The name doesn't sound familiar. It really doesn't. Thank you for following Davis9001. And is it Rare League TV? Very appreciated. Welcome to the Play Shop. Just geeking out, talking about sci-fi and shows and entertainment and I guess whatever's on everybody's mind. Right now, I'm currently assembling a figure, because go figure. That's what I like to do. I 3D print something every day here on Twitch. I've been streaming live on Twitch every evening, 6 p.m. Pacific, because I'm in Seattle. Pretty much straight for a year, even though I've had the Twitch account for a lot longer than that. So Davis, yeah, I've been on Twitch forever, but realized I missed live streaming like the old days, and gave it a go. And honestly, found old community and made new friends, got into 3D printing, and really I've latched on, if you will. Davis9001, I'm glad you found me. Or found me again, if you will. Where did you know me originally? I have to know me. I've thought about Nomies, right? Remember Nomies? Y'all want to be called Nomies? We've got the Locker Gnome stream team. Y'all want to be Nomies again? Nomies? Y'all for being Nomies? What's up, my Nomies? Used to call people that going all the way back to like 1997. Locker Nomies. You're a longtime follower from the YouTube channel. Very nice. Appreciate you being here, because YouTube is dead. Ah! That did not work. Apparently need to make this a little tighter than it was. So, Not glad to have you here. Anyone seen a K-drama on Netflix? Not yet. The Silent Sea, didn't watch. You recognize the red curtains? Yeah, I haven't really moved. Some people change scenes and change views and everything, and I'm like, I haven't changed anything. Supper? Great. So now we got a word of the day. Supper. So here's everybody's challenge. Work the word supper into a movie title, TV show title, video game title, a title of something. But you gotta replace one word with supper. Like The Good, the Bad, and the Supper. Or Supper the Duck. Or Supper Wars. Or Supperman. There you go. Wait, the Orville's coming back. It is. Hulu is picking it up. Thank God. But I don't yet really have a Hulu account. I may pick it up specifically to watch the Orville. Orville is fun, campy. I've enjoyed the Orville. I have a feeling this is going to snap. Or pop off again. Is it going to pop? Hopefully it's going to stay. We've got a Ben Solo. Supper at Tiffany's. Here is the figure I was just doing. So, in case you're wondering. This is the Kylo Ren, aka Ben Solo. Loyal Moses just mentioned me. Oh, nice! Driving Miss Supper. Yes. What did Loyal say? That we're getting together on Monday? Because I'm going to be in his stream on Monday as a guest. That's going to be a fun conversation. That's basically when a lot of people are going to find out that I'm giving away the Focus 3D printer at some point over the next couple of weeks. So that's one figure completed. Let me... Oh, he did? Oh, he did mention that. Okay. Let me pull this over. Don't often get these headphones out, but in order for me to hear what's going on, I have to do this. I think I got this set up correctly. I'm looking at, I'm going to pull it up here. So this is, oh great, my PIP is like right there. I didn't know that that's how they were going to do it. Give me a second. Why did they gotta do this? Hang on. So they're selling things. I gotta move this around here. Oops. So I don't know if this is going to work, but give me a second. There we go. Sorry if it looks horrible. So this is what they're selling right now. So PS2 games. See, I was never into the PS2. I may need to like turn it up a bit. There we go. Have they gotten to toys? Have they done any toys yet?
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
We may come back to this for business. We may come back to this if they're doing
Road Rash
toys.
Jailbreak.
Okay, that's a good one. Is that $8?
Yeah.
Less appealing without boxes.
That is all.
See, I don't collect. Supper in the rain. Just a supper in the rain. The supper games. Mockingjay.
Alright.
Get to the toys.
I told you
We
you
want
beat
toys.
me to this,
We want toys.
Alright, we got a couple more loose games.
Hey, so tell me-
Loose games. So they're going through games right now. Last open toys.
Gotta represent Ren.
I want to open toys. Alright.
Alright, so we have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
So this is what they're doing right now. They're selling the games. Someone keep an eye on it. Let me know when they get to toys.
Splinter Cell Conviction.
Because I'm interested in the toys personally. Let me move back to this view. I want to see the toys. Show me the toys. I want the toys. Por favor. Assassin's Supper. Never played the game, but I guess that's going to be another one of the Assassin's Creed is going to be another one of the live-action TV shows that they're going to be doing. Correct? I believe. Yeah. Oh, Kurt. Yeah, Meatloaf, dude. Yeah, I really didn't know about Meatloaf until later high school years. They already did a movie? Assassin's Creed? I thought they were doing a TV series. A live-action TV series. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I was sad to hear about Meatloaf. Meatloaf and Louis Anderson today left us. Maybe I didn't hear about the Assassin's Creed movie, maybe because it wasn't any good. That's the thing. If it's no good, like, I'm not gonna chase it down. Only if people keep talking about it, like, do I chase it down. Yeah, I used to watch Louis Anderson stand-up stuff all the time. Didn't watch his Saturday morning cartoon, though, if I remember correctly. I remember of it. Meatloaf was one of your earliest intros to rock. Wow. Yeah, the Assassin's Creed sucked, the movie. Well, that's probably why I haven't seen it. And likely never will. That's me, though. So, hoping for live-action TV series. Because Arcane, well, if anything was ever going to get me to play that game, like a good TV show would probably do it. He was in Coming into America, that's right. He was. A McDonald's employee. It's supposed to share the same narrative universe as the games, books, comic didn't really work. Speaking of comics, caught wind that IDW has lost the Transformers and G.I. Joe franchise, which is interesting. McDowell's. I thought it was Donald's, not Donald's. McDowell's, that's what it was. Been so long. Been a while. Been a long while. You can easily beat me playing movie trivia. Welcome back, Supper. How about that? Supper strokes. The facts of supper. Yeah, I would do anything for supper. Coming to supper? My supper with Andre? The Princess Supper? Supper 2, Electric Boogaloo? This is a Scout Trooper. It's hip to be supper. Back to the supper. Jacob's Supper. Climbing Jacob's Supper. The Supper Club? Did someone already say that? "16 Suppers." Revenge of the Supper. Supper Circuit. Do you believe in supper? Ripley's Supper or Not. Supper Babies. Supper babies, they love to eat their food. Supper babies, they eat it mostly chewed. When your plate looks kind of weird, and you wish that you had hair. Just close your eyes and make believe, and you can be anywhere. I like adventure. I like romance. I love great jokes. And what does Animal say? What does he say? Animal pants? Is that what he says? Is that the lyric, people? Was that it? Animal pants? Pants? Is that what he said? I never found out. Thank you, Midnight Smith. Trying ring cam on the Tab 7, not as sharp and clean as yours. You got to dial in the settings. Possibly. What I'm using right now, I'm using this camera is a dedicated Sony ZV-1. The camera that's the close-up view is a telephoto on the iPhone 13 Plus. So this is an iPhone camera. The camera pointed down at the coins that are printing right now. This is a that's the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, no, S8, I think is whatever it is, S8 Plus, whatever they're calling it. And this is using NDI. So the close-up on the print is using NDI. Ash, thank you for the compliment. Not that I've been practicing my Kermie, but do you know what? Like, I try to get my daughter watching Muppet Babies, and she watched a few of them. But like, what does Animal say? Does he say like animal pants? Like that's what he's excited about? I never found out what he said. NDI is a different program. Yes, you can use NDI as a utility on iOS or Android. It works better on Android, in my humble opinion. But Reincubate Camo is great for, better, more dialed-in settings. NDI is a different kind of interface. NDI uses a network protocol, so when I have something connected to the computer, I use Reincubate Camo to mount the smartphone or tablet as a camera. But I use NDI wirelessly. So when Ash was here, or she still is, when Ash said hi was here and talking about her, she had a C3PO. I'm like, oh, wait. And I was able to pick up that camera and move around because it's connected wirelessly using the NDI protocol. So NDI is a good option to throw into the mix because inevitably, you should do that. But there are times when I really need to go mobile. And so if I'm walking around the office real quick, I can pick up the tablet. But if I'm going downstairs to show people the Lego stuff, that's when I usually try to pull up OBS Ninja, or I guess it's called Video Ninja now. You see NDI HX Pro in the App Store. If it's $15, that's the one you want. It's the $15 one. And they just updated it, at least on Android the other day. That fixed the problem that I started running into with the new version of Android. Oh boy, this one's gonna be. I'm trying to get the legs in. I fear that he needs to redo some of these models. Because I have a feeling, it could just be done a little better. You can call me Supper. NDIHX worth the purchase for sure. Yep, if you do anything with streams, in fact, in the Twitch tips document, I do have, like, hey, look into NDI. Because it gives you another option. Instead of having one camera, you probably have a phone or a tablet lying around doing nothing. You might as well use it for something. And NDI is a great way of doing it. According to Lyric's website, he says, Animal Dance. Okay, that makes sense. I got my computer active through the air. And all Gonzo has is blue hair, right? That's his claim to fame. I have blue hair. I've got blue hair. When your room looks kind of weird. Which is basically my room. Because it's totally weird. Can you use it on multiple devices or $20 for each? NDI should work with any the license. The license? Couldn't speak to the license specifically, but it should be compatible. You could. I mean, I have NDI, and I could pull it up on one Android device or another. But the only shortcoming I've had with NDI is I can only use one NDI source at a time through OBS. That's been my only shortcoming with it. Oh, sorry, here. So much more exciting to see. The Kylo Ren. Mr. Rogers' Supper. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day for a neighbor. Y'all, let me know when business starts doing toys. Ash, I don't know if you were here. I pulled up his stream and was hoping that they were doing PlayStation stuff. There, I pulled it up again there. Maybe I'll just keep the stream on in the background here. Just want to keep an eye out because when they start doing toys, that's when I want to jump in. The game stuff, I don't know. I went back and I collected some text label Atari cartridges. Like I did a full run of text label Atari cartridges. Never completed. I don't have anywhere. I don't collect NES cartridges. I'll play the ROMs. But there's no way I could ever begin to try to complete an NES cartridge collection. I couldn't even come close. Hey, Jersey Hack. Good to see ya. Welcome back to the Play Shop. You love to collect PS2, OG Xbox. Getting very expensive. Yeah, I bet. I've got a few original Xbox games. Because I was like, they just wanted $1 for them. I'm like, I just hold on them. They're never going to be worth anything, I'm sure. But, you find them thrifting. You find PS2 thrifting a lot. Wii games thrifting. Xbox. You may be playing the long game with either one of those. Definitely, the payout may not be immediate if you're, I mean, in terms of, like, collecting. Jersey Hack, I would say it's been a fair to partly cloudy night. I'm just thrilled that it is Friday because I told someone I'm working with, like, this has been like a week full of Mondays for me. I will say IP webcam, the free version works well for a B-roll stream. Yeah, I like NDI more, and at least this NDI HX and the NDI and re-incubate camo. Re-incubate camo is cleaner, and I tend to use software that's clean. I like the clean software. The software, the user experience is like, it's like that's the thing that drives me, either to it or away from it. Doing a major VoIP installation for a well-known supermarket. All of our equipment from the company failing after the new updates. So busy as heck. Oh boy, sounds like fun. Fun to be you. I did get new glue. Yay, new glue. So hopefully this one's not gonna be goopy. The other one just, for some reason, like almost out of the box, was just goopy. Yeah, this is not goopy. Should have. Okay, gotta get his shoulder pads on. Re-incubate, maxing out at 1080 on your tablet. It's possible that it won't go further. I don't know if I'd try to be pushing 4K streams anyway to Midnight Smith. Twitch won't go that high anyway. It tops out at 1080p. And you notice, I mean, even though I could push 60, I pushed 30. I don't know. 60's fun, but it potentially complexifies things, and it's just easier to go to 30. It's easier to manage at 30 for me. So I do have the Shadow Trooper here. I did a high quality Kylo here, low quality Kylo here, but I do want to do another Shadow Trooper in black, but at higher quality at a 0.1 mm layer height. So I apologize. Ash, is Ash still here? She may have me on in the background tab. Hi Ash. I apologize, I didn't find out what you streamed. Mostly retro games, is that... Are you interested in that retro stuff? Primarily? And if I did ask, and I've forgotten already, just, again, this has been a week full of Mondays for me. My day job. Fun. But, yeah. I've got it. And I do have business on in the background right now, too. I don't have to use glue for every one of this guy's models, but sometimes, depending on the pieces, I have to glue them in. Yes, usually play Nintendo and retro, lots of SNES, Genesis, Amiga. Amiga, nice! See, I grew up on the Commodore 64. Alright, hang on. That's awesome. Yeah, I like watching the retro stuff, if only for games that I used to play or games that I never played or might want to play. Hey, Maker Viking, good to see you. You have an Amiga 500. Nice. There's someone who he has given me some filament. D Randolph 1976. He comes into chat every so often. He buys up old Commodore stuff. Hang on just a second, Ash. You may have missed something in the little tour. Let me grab it. Ah. So move over Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren's. This is it's a model that at one point in time you could buy the instructions for. It's modeled by an individual known as, his name is Chris McVeigh. Chris now works for the Lego Group. At the time that he did this, he did not. But these were on I had a shelf over there. It's next to, I have an Atari 2600 and an NES. Let me grab the NES. I never really got into the SNES stuff. And you know, when it gets to the end of the night and I need to blow off steam, I just don't think games. I know, I'm old school that way. But this was, see, the game goes in there. This was modeled, again, by Chris McVeigh. So Chris McVeigh designed this. And I got it. All licensed bricks, but his instructions. Yeah, I didn't get the big NES one, so I had a small one. I liked this scale a little more. Oh, I forgot to blow. There we go. That'll work. So yeah, they were very well done. Chris McVeigh is a master builder, and yeah, I'm very grateful that I got these models when I did, because I'm like, oh, I would have rather had a smaller NES rather than the bigger one, because it takes up space. I tend to like the smaller stuff that way. But yeah, I feel that they are really well done. Jedi kind of has fun with them too. She my daughter, you saw her here hugging me. She's been, sorry, there's the elbow, the world famous elbow cam. When I forget that I have this view on, crap, almost knocked over the blue bottle. I like the retro stuff, and I never played all the Nintendo games, but you know, my daughter plays most of her games right now on the on her iPad. So she's into Minecraft. I know a lot of people are into Minecraft, and that's fine. Let her go that route. I wanted to get her playing more Nintendo games as well, and so trying to ease her into the Switch without overwhelming her and making her feel like she can't, you know, master it, right? As opposed to the Atari 2600, you know, it's just one joystick. It's impossible to screw up. So, and if I'm missing chat, I apologize. More Amore! Thank you for popping in. More Amore, another great streamer here, a fan of bricks. More Amore, did you see what I was just showing, everyone? More Amore. You'd also appreciate it. The Chris McVeigh NES and the Chris McVeigh Commodore 64. I didn't drag over the Atari 2600. So many good retro computers and consoles. You know, I feel not bad, but I wish I would have done it more, because then I would feel more attached to it now than I do. Like, I've tried playing a few SNES games on the classic, you know, where they're like multiple ROMs. Like Nintendo released it a few years ago. And every so often, you know, my wife will say, "Oh, let's play this," and she doesn't say it all that often. She doesn't game. But then again, neither do I. At least in a traditional sense. When business is able to help me fix the my capacitor in the VGA screen, then I'd like to fire up the arcade console, or the cabinet that I showed everyone here a few minutes ago, or glossed over when Ash popped in. Had to give her a quick room tour. What's great about the Switch is you can play some NES and SNES games. Yeah, I have that subscription. Nintendo, I had it a while ago, didn't use it. I only got it so I could play Tetris 99. Tetris is like my game. In fact, I had an emulator going here, and it was streaming it, playing Tetris a few weeks ago, and then for some reason the emulator kind of went wonky. The old NES Tetris. That's what I grew up on, for Tetris at least. So I've got those. I've got I've unlocked, so to speak, unlocked those games on the Switch. I just haven't done it. I guess Zelda Majora's Mask is coming, and I've debated that. I've debated playing the because I the only Zelda games I ever played and beat were the first two, and then after that, you know, I was in college and kind of fell away. You know, we didn't have a very big video game culture, you know, where I grew up, so I fell away from it. And I remember playing like Super Star Wars on the Super Nintendo and thinking, God dang, this is hard. And it was. But that was it. And then, you know, Doom was released a few years later. Played it a bit, but never really got into it like other people did. So I've always played games, but not the same way that other people have. Pong is still fun. Of course, the classics. Hard to deny that. Ash Said Hi says, that would be cool to see. Well, I'm hoping that if and when he's able to come over here and repair it, that we could stream it, because he allegedly knows what he's doing with it, which is great, because I don't. I do not want to mess with electronics. Last thing I need to do is fry myself. You got to be very careful replacing capacitors on VGAs, for sure. Ain't nothing to monkey around with. Maker Viking is asking, Maker Viking, do you stream? I can't remember. If so, I want to make sure I get you a shout out. And I think Papa Bear, did you get a shout out too? I think you did with Liz, but just in case. Shout out, Papa Bear. Interesting. Oh, that's funny. So Papa Bear said, I think I've seen you on Amiga Bill's stream before. That's so awesome. Right now I'm printing some Perillo coins. So they start out with the Empire insignia, and then the top layers go into the Chris Perillo logo, because I need some coins that I can just grab to give away to people, or like when I send things, I can throw a Perillo coin in there. So they're coins. And then overnight I'm probably going to be printing the I'll be printing the not TIE Pilot, the Biker Scout or Scout Trooper, but at a 0.1 mm layer height, so a finer point, be a little more silky like the Kylo Ren here. I've got to get the mask too. You like the idea of the coins? Oh, wait till you see them. Here's the coins more and more. So even though this is a slightly different filament, this is the Prussiamint filament. Let me show you what I got. Okay, so like what you saw in the beginning, there's the bottom layer. So you see how that looks? So I have good bridging support in this printer. So the Imperial insignia, and then the other side, this is Fix'em Dude and I went back and forth on the model, but that's me. That's my Perillo Vader logo. So it's my head with the Vader silhouette. So this is my coin. You can download it and you can print it if you want. I think Bang Coin in chat, the trigger. Oh man, sorry, I get really gassy when I talk about 3D printing. So I apologize for that. I get so you have no idea, dude. I get so gassy talking about 3D printing. I apologize on behalf of that. So you can print your own. You can print your own. Bang Coin. We'll get that if you want to use it. Get the Maker Coin, download it, Thingiverse, and then I think it's also on Thangs. I probably need to put it on Perilla. Oh man, like I said, I get so gassy when I talk about this stuff. You can probably also get it on Prusa. Prusa printers. That's probably where I'll be dumping stuff from the future. But anyway, you can get your own. If you 3D print, you can print your own in whatever color. I had a failed print earlier tonight when I was starting these, but check this out. I successfully completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, the Imperial insignia, these are failed prints, but I got one successful layer of an Imperial logo that, I give to a kid. You're like, oh, it's so cool. Just little trinkety fun stuff. Trinkety fun. Yeah, you stream. It's been a while. Fishing up printer design. Stream more again. Closer to completion. All right. So shout out to Maker Viking. Shout out to Maker Viking. I want to make sure I give shout outs to all y'all. Like seriously, it's to me it's a even when I was writing out the Twitch tips, I was like I think it's a big deal when you see oh dude, Little Sam, you just timed out Diana? I don't think Diana's paying attention anyway. Well, even if she is, she can't chat right now because she's been timed out. Ha ha. You're now my new best friend. Diana can't do anything right now. I mean, she can do things, but I'm saying, like, in chat, she can't do anything about it. She's just timed out for 10 seconds. So the timeout is now up. She's angry right now. You've upset her. I can hear her yelling in the back. Can you hear her? Can you hear her? She's cussing, dude. No, I'm joking. She's not. She's not. Ash said hi. Said, hey, Chris, do you think Disney can do something to save the Star Wars experience debacle? Thought it was a cool idea, but G's on the price. Oh, the $10,000 hotel? Is that what you're talking about? Just before I go into it, Ash? Because, you know, you say that G's on the price. Dude, I just showed off, I got the vintage Millennium, I just got the vintage Millennium Falcon the other day, and I showed it in chat for the past couple of days, but I was showing the box and everything. That was not cheap, but getting a vintage Kenner Millennium Falcon, huge deal. I'm a huge fan of the Kenner vintage line, like the ones that ran in the 80s. So I got to be careful when you talk like expense. Now that said, they gotta lower the price, dude. It's unobtainium, dude. Like, I'm like, yeah, that'd be so cool. I would love to do that, but $10,000? $10,000? Maybe if it included flight and hotel, travel accommodations, entrance into the park, a bag of swag that's exclusive, you know, a family of 3. $10,000, I'm like, okay, make it more palatable. But, like, when it's just part of it, it's just like, no, I don't think it's $10K per person. I don't think it's $10K per person. I want to say it's like, it's thousands per person. But, like, for a family, it's like 10,000. I don't even know if I could justify it if it was just me solo. Like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't justify it. And I loved going to Galaxy's Edge. I had a great time at Galaxy's Edge. It was so much fun. And to be immersed in Star Wars-ness would be amazing. But $10,000, I would have to spend $10,000, probably at least $10,000, or in the neighborhood of $10,000 for a vacation. Unless you're super uber rich, I mean, that's one way. That's a status symbol. You know someone's rolling in the dough or gone in debt because they've been to the Star Wars experience. What do they call it? Star Wars Galactic Cruise, Star Cruiser. Like people's main complaint is it felt generic, not like you were in a Star Wars universe based on the video. See, that's a problem. Because to me, if I'm paying anywhere near, okay, let me put it this way. If I'm paying $5,000, Mystery Goat, if I'm paying $5,000, it damn well better be immersed. Like, I mean, I better be like believing I'm flying into Batuu. I better believe that I'm on board with the Pikes. I better believe it. See, I told you, you angered Diana. She's very angry now. She doesn't use the ogre emote lightly. In fact, she never uses it. If they're filling it up at 3K per person, what incentive do they have to lower the price? They don't. That's the thing. People will go. They have no incentive. So there's no push for it. Yeah, people they feel like they're Mos Eisley, like Ewok Village or something. They should. That's what I'm saying. For that price, for $3,000 per person, they better. It better be good. That's $3,000 for like what? 1, 2, maybe 3 nights. Like if it's just average, let me put it this way. I want to go. I totally want to go. Like I would absolutely want to go. I'd have to take the family. I think they would kill me if I went solo. Han Solo. Didn't think I'd let that go. But unless people really, really, really are giving it like shining stars, I just don't know if I want to do it. It worries me because that's a lot of money. And like even though, you know, we live within our means and, you know, we have fun, you know, I was kind of, turned to Diana tonight. I said we'd be getting tacos tonight because I was going to get the car updated, and I was taking Jedi. So part of a part of the pull to make it more palatable for her is saying, all right, we'll get burritos at the end. And Diana ordered them online, and she did the right thing. I'm glad she ordered them online because it was just more streamlined than going through the drive-thru and going, I'll take this. And I got the bill. I was like, $30 for 2 burritos and a taco? And admittedly some like tater tots, but I'm like, this is not, I don't know if this is worth $30. So like, it was good. It was good. But and Diana even says, maybe next time we'll do Taco Bell. Well, we're vegan, so it makes it a little more difficult to navigate fast food options. It was good. Was it $30 good? No. $20 good? All right. You're probably in the neighborhood. $20. I'm like, that's fair. We fed 3 people. $20. It was tasty. But $30? But here's the thing, Moss Up. We get vegan pizza with the non-dairy cheese. We fill it with all sorts of toppings, the faux meat, etc. We go to Mod Pizza here, and Mod Pizza has a vegan pizza. You can fill it with whatever. You can put as much as you want on it, like double this, double that, triple that. Like they don't care. It's $8 plus tax. So you can get a gigantic pizza for $8. Gigantic pizza. I mean, like regular size pizza, but like pile on stuff. Mod Pizza is a bargain. So like when I see like $30 for tater tots and a couple of tacos.
Daily Pone just resubscribed for 12 months.
Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate that, Daily Pone. Coming in at tier 1. We are now at, what's our sub goal? How close are we? We're getting there. I can't read from this. 468? Are we dropping? No, we're not dropping. We're getting close. We're getting exceedingly close. 458 to 475. So about 12? I'm bad at math. By the way, Business is still doing games. I never did the PS games. I never played PS. That's why I was like, you know, it's fun. It's fun to watch sometimes. But like even people play Star Wars games that I never played. I'm like, you know, I'm like, I don't feel that connection with them. I mean, when I grew up with the quote-unquote real arcades, I remember like standing over someone's shoulder and watching them play a video game, and more often than not, it was an arcade game. So yeah, I get that. I get the value of watching that on Twitch. I'm a horrible Twitch user. Well, I will yield to Ash on this, since she is the resident ambassador here. I'm a horrible Twitch user because I don't really game a lot. Very infrequently. I'm more creative. I'm more chatting. I'm more hangy outy. So I'm very glad that Twitch kind of, you know, empowered people like me. It made me feel like it was okay to join. Because the gaming thing is probably what kept me away from Twitch as long as it did. Because I just don't do it. Never did. Ash said hi, says, yeah, dollar pizza places in New York City you get for $8 pies. That's what I'm saying, dude. There are bargains to be had. Gonna order a sub today for delivery, $25 and change. Nope, that's what I'm saying. I can't, it's too much. I get that all the time. Matter of fact, I might get it tomorrow. Mod Pizza? Well, if you get it, tweet it out and give me the credit. Say, hey, thank you, Chris Perillo, for mentioning Mod Pizza. It made me hungry enough. Because Mod Pizza, I think, follows me. I think they were started here in Seattle. I want to say, I mean, they have a pretty decent presence in Seattle. So I said, yeah, happy to give it. Came for the printer giveaway? Oh, Daily Pone, don't do that to me. I will be giving it away at some point over the next couple of weeks. I'm not going to say which specific day. It's going to happen on that day, and you're not going to know it. And everybody who's there to support the community is going to get a chance to participate rather than the people who are just there for the giveaway. That's how I feel about giveaways. I don't want to reward the people who are just there for giveaways. But you know I love you. And by the way, I sent you the Star Wars Hot Wheels link, Ryan, because I saw your tweet. I just didn't reply to it. But I saw you had posted something on Facebook or Twitter. And I was like, oh, I'll just keep my eye out. No problem, Asgardian Wookie. All fair. DB3D Makes. Shout out to DB3D Makes. If someone here streams and did not get a shout out, let me know. Don't ever apologize for that. Happy to give the shout outs. Have I tried the Beyond Nuggets at KFC? No, we did the Beyond Nuggets at Panda Express, and that was a bargain. We got like tons of food for $50. Tons of food. It like lasted 3 days. Fed a family, for real. The Panda Express vegan nuggets are great. Thumbs up. But we no longer have a KFC here, so we can't really try those. I just got, and this may end up being our next family vlog stream, some tempeh bacon. Even though a lot of the faux bacon sucks, I have no doubt, like, this is not going to be any better, but it was, like, marked down from $5 a package to 99 cents a package. I get the bargains at the store. Yeah, I just picked up 6 packets of tempeh bacon, smoky bacon. So, when, it won't happen tonight, because we already ate, but, like, at some point here, we'll plan to do a little vloggy food stream. Maybe I'll have to get just egg, too. More just egg, and say we're having a breakfast. This is how vegans eat breakfast stream. Brinner. It'll be Brinner. Bacon. Yeah, there's no real substitute for bacon. Not that I'm looking for one, but just FYI. Bacon made from plants. Tempeh. Asgardian Wookiee saw the trailer for the LEGO Skywalker Saga. Looks incredible. It does. I'll be playing it. Guaranteed. Will be streaming that. Assuming they don't come after me and like, yeah, copyrighted content. Man, I can't get this thing down. This? Randy says, had my first mod pizza this Tuesday. It was really good. Yeah, it's great. KFC one's kind of expensive, but they tasted pretty good. Well, if they taste the same, go for as low as you can go. Shout out to shout out to SI 3D Printing. Howdy ho! Neighborinos. I realize I crossed the streams. There's bacon soda. Yeah, any kind of bacon flavored anything usually sucks. I said that before I flipped vegan. Yeah, I had too much filament down here. That's the problem. Shout out to 3D Printing. Yeah, thank you. That's Bear. More often than not, Bear, SI 3D Printing, will be having a printer stream going on, but not really talking necessarily, but it's pretty cool to hang out if you're looking for a hangout time. He will chat in chat, like write in chat, but he may not actually be talking. I see Bear a lot in a lot of the 3D Printing group chat streams, which I've been trying to figure out how to do something like that. I know everyone's on Twitch, and I'm on Twitch, right? But, like, figure out if I can do that on YouTube, because my YouTube channel is pretty much dead. It is gone. It is a shadow of its former self, and I don't have anywhere near any kind of reasonable plan to salvage anything. I feel, I'd be happy, I double down on Twitch. It's like bacon made from sawdust. It could be. Would you rather have vegan pepperoni, vegan cheese, or would you rather have pineapple, vegan, and ham on pizza? Oh, I've had vegan pepperoni and vegan cheese. It's great. It's excellent. Daya makes a pizza. It's pretty decent. You can get it for like $5 or $6 at Target. That's good. It's actually really, really good. Pineapple on pizza, blasphemy. Your guild just got our AOTC in WoW. Well, what I see, AOTC, Attack of the Clones? You're gearing up to be on cam more as I go for affiliate. Well, we will help you. YouTube is boring. Well, here's the thing. I'm only as exciting as chat is engaged. That's my feeling. Because I'd be doing this on my own, right? Happy to talk to you. Happy to share my thoughts on this, that, and the other thing. Still waiting for Business to move on from the PlayStation game so we can pull him in. Gotta go off to Batu. Oh, Batu! Yes! Eclipse Empire, check your DMs. Hopefully they have like 2 or 3 of those droid sets. Those droid figure sets. I'm really excited for those figure sets. And honestly, Eclipse Empire, if you and YouFly1 want to do a Build-A-Droid for me, I'd be happy to pay for anything and everything. I'm not joking. Happy to pay for anything and everything. Star Wars figures all the way. I am going to corner the Midnight Smith now that I know he can do those resin Star Wars figures. Seriously, I will buy the models if someone prints them. Asgardian Wookiee's gonna have pepperoni stuffed crust pizza tomorrow. Good luck! Fun fact, pineapple on pizza was invented in Canada, not Hawaii. Well, that explains a lot. So you're telling us you're a puppet of chat. I am. AOTC ahead of the curve. It's when you beat the latest raid on Heroic before the next raid is released. Oh, good to know. Because as a Star Wars fan, I see AOTC and I'm all like, what? You enjoyed The Mandalorian? I've enjoyed The Mandalorian. My wife did not watch all of it. She started it and said it was good, but then stopped. I'm like, dude, I'd rewatch it. I'll tell her, I think she's still listening right now. I'd rewatch it. Right now she's getting into the Book of Boba Fett. Tomorrow she wants to see or watch Iron Man. So I think we're gonna do Iron Man next, and then we're gonna do Thor. Working our way slowly through the MCU with her. Mandalorian was great. Mandalorian is everything we needed him to be. I've always wanted, going back to when I was a kid, a live action star. Oh, sorry, dude. Why didn't? I thought I was in a different view. I apologize. I thought I was down in this view. I thought I was in this view. I'm sitting here talking, like you can see what I'm doing. Did I say I was sharing Twitch tips? Here's a tip. Don't do what I just did. Oh my god. This is why if anybody ever introduces me as a professional streamer, I'll be like, I can print them for you. I'll be away from my printers about 3 weeks due to work starting Monday. Oh, okay. All right. We'll talk when you get back. I don't want to think about it until then. But I will. I'm serious, dude. I would love to have multiple copies of each one of those prints. This is what I was putting together, people. This figure is what you did not see me put together. You love Iron Man? Iron Man was good. Hey, Mine37388, good to see ya. Can't tell you how much I enjoyed Hawkeye. Hawkeye was great. Hawkeye was the best part of the MCU this past year, in my humble opinion. Certainly for streaming. What do you stream, though? Me? Don't forget your scenes. True. This is my problem. Your resin order from Matter Hacker should be in by then. Great. I'm serious. Like, I would love to have, like, 2 or 3 of each one. Because you never know what's kind of Jedi might want to play. It's just... And they don't need to be colored, right? You know, it's just, like, these gray or what's simple. Like, I don't do any painting, no modifications. Sorry, this is black, so it's going to be difficult to see in that light. But, there's the TIE pilot, right? So, these are fun little prints, so I'm glad I was able to get all of them assembled. Let me stand these up, the Kylo and the TIE pilot. I gotta go downstairs to grab the the mask, because I sprayed it silver. That's as close as I get to modifying, right? Just a single color, or spray painting. That's me painting. What? The view. What about the view? What? Why are you calling, Liz? Why is Liz calling? Why is she calling? Elbow cam. Their business is still doing NES games. That's okay. We can go. Did I watch the Moon Knight trailer? I did. It looks great. I know nothing about it, but I'm into it. But as as I was saying, Ash was saying that she liked the... Yeah, I was going to get a, one in the... No, I'll get it, honey, because it's in a bottle. I'll get it. The team members extension stopped working on your About. It did? Oh, thank you, Jedi. I was not expecting that. So, Ash, The Mandalorian has been great. It's exactly what Star Wars needed at the time. We need more of it. We need more shows like The Mandalorian. We need more Star Wars. We need it. I'm not going to say 24/7. That would not be overkill for me. But we need a perennial Star Wars. Like the MCU is perennial. We go from one show to the next to the next. I enjoy... And hang on, honey. I'm one of those people who enjoyed the heck out of the Eternals. I guess I'm a rare bird in that sense. So I enjoyed the Eternals. And I argue that the more Star Wars you can put down the pipe... Good Star Wars. Not just Star Wars for the sake of Star Wars. Like more live-action Star Wars. Wow. That... Hang on just a second. Look at how this came together, honey. Yeah, honey? Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm sure. This is how the Kylo Ren came together. So I sprayed that item, the eyes, silver. and then inserted that piece. Wow, yeah, that turned out great. That turned out really well. Kylo looks really good. Yeah, Asgardian Wookiee, Kylo came out very, very good. Very, very well. So yeah, Star Wars, on to Ash's point about the Mandalorian. You guys got so many good topics tonight. The Mandalorian was what Star Wars needed, because the challenge for Star Wars, and Kathleen Kennedy and the whole, crew, and by the way, they're doing NES cartridges right now on the business stream. Did you read my mind? You didn't get, Cloud. No, I gotta, yeah, but you got timed out. You love being timed out? You heard it here, folks.
I heard the sound and I was like,
Who got timed out? You laughed and it was you.
Then I heard you say Diana.
It was Diana.
They knew I was lurking.
Yeah. Bear said, for the record, I really enjoyed Eternals. I don't know why I got so much hate. I mean, some people have had legitimate concerns with it, but I'm like, it was great. It was not Iron Man. It was not Captain America. It wasn't the Avengers. It was exactly what it needed to be. It was different, and it was good, and it set the stage for the next, iteration. So Star Wars, for the longest time, Ash, and I think you could agree. Ash says, I love the visual style. I love that they included the concept art at the end of the show. Yes, and they do the same thing with the Book of Boba Fett. Now, the cool thing is, if you didn't notice, if you didn't know, there is something called the credit collection for the Black Series figures. So what they did with the credit collection, I don't know if I've got one I could probably grab, but that concept art is different colors, like bold colors. They've made figures, Black Series figures, so 6-inch scale figures in the style of that art, of the style of the concept art. So basically repaints. So if you like the style, you may be interested in one of those figures. The credit collection is what they call it, the Black Series credit collection. So for the longest time, Star Wars needed to evolve into a perennial brand. They had to get past the movies and get people past the idea that only Star Wars is about the movies. That is probably the biggest challenge Star Wars has. Oh, I thought it was a movie. Oh, is that Luke Skywalker? It's like the same thing over and over and over again. And so Star Wars needs to go overboard with, this is a hype light, honey. We're not even anywhere near a hype light. So, I see what you were doing. We had, Lucasfilm has an opportunity to basically, not reboot, but evolve the idea of what Star Wars is, getting it past film. So we needed a good live-action series. The Mandalorian was the perfect first volley. The Book of Boba Fett, I think, is good. I can't judge the Book of Boba Fett until it's done. Some people have had complaints with it. I can't say, oh, you're wrong, because entertainment is relative. It's like playing a video game. Say, this sucks. I'm like, well, that's your opinion. It's not fact. It's not empirical. So, yeah, I mean, The Mandalorian worked, not because it was just a good show, but because that's what Star Wars needed to kind of move into the future. So my hope is like Star Wars throughout the year. Movie every year. That's what I want from Star Wars. That's what I want. There's no such, in my humble opinion, no such thing as burnout if it's good stuff. Just like there's no such thing as MCU burnout. Give us a good story. Hey, Enigma Gal. Good to see you again. Hope you've been well. Very happy to have you here. Extremely. We're just geeking out. And I guess my daughter came in and turned off the lights so we could have this strobe here. The strobe effect. What's on your mind? What's going on? Ash said hi. Yeah, what's on your mind? Careful not to step on the tin.
That looks like a really cool car. Like, it looks...
Oh, well, that's a 3D printed car. I think it's just a model of the 3D printed car. Not actually 3D printed.
Maybe you can make a model of our car. Like, you can scan it.
I could. I don't know if I'm going to go that far. I don't know if I really want that. Don't know what we do with that. I did scan an Emperor's Royal Guard, although we need the light on, honey, because it's really dark. It's hard to see. I did scan in this Emperor's Royal Guard the other day, and this is actually more of a Shadow Trooper than an Emperor's Royal Guard. But I did one line for the visor, ERG. But I scanned this. I scanned this from an Emperor's Royal Guard doll. You need to have a bigger item in order to scan it. Ash said hi, says, honestly, I think that was a really good point. Like, expand on the characters, really build the universe out. Yes! But more than just expanding the characters, I feel Mandalorian was right. It needed to be someone we didn't know, a place we didn't know, all these things we didn't know, maybe some touch points with the things that we did know, but largely survive on its own. The problem I have with the Book of Boba Fett isn't that it isn't good, because it is. I like where it's going. I like elements that I'm not going to talk about, hang on, any spoilers, but if you change them however you want. But they did certain things within the Book of Boba Fett that helped establish Boba Fett's character when he had matured past the point of him being a bounty hunter. And I think where some people have been disappointed is that, but this is not a spoiler, it takes place, after he basically toppled Bib Fortuna. So, okay, maybe that was a spoiler, but it is what it is. So don't just expand upon the characters. Give us new characters, take small characters that we don't know much about, and expand upon them. Don't give us another Solo. Solo was great. Solo was a great movie. The Book of Boba Fett is great. I love what they're doing with the Book of Boba Fett. I just want more. That's my problem, is like, I want more. Give me more. I need more. Oh, you're just listening to the Boba Fett rant? Well, it's not really a rant. I don't know if it's the Book of Boba Fett rant. Yeah, honey. Yeah, it's great.
It's white, red, white, red, white.
It is. So thank you for bearing with this party edition of the show. Enigma Gal notes, I agree it's too early to hate it. What's your feeling, Enigma Gal? Just curious. Because, I mean, I know we agree on this point, but, like, it's something that, I see people thinking each episode's going to be a movie. I'm like, it's not. Like, you can judge the episode and enjoy the episode, but you can't judge one episode in a series and judge the entire series. You just can't. Was it a good episode? Was it a riveting episode? Was it, did it push the story forward? Yes. Everyone's looking for something different, but if you're looking for a blockbuster in every episode, if you're looking for kicking ass and taking names, I think you need to think differently about what Star Wars could be. Give us a chance to explore the characters. That's what I'm looking forward to most in Andor. Like, one of my biggest issues with Rogue One, and I've enjoyed Rogue One. It was good. I saw it actually in the Presidio at Lucasfilm headquarters. That's my biggest memory for Rogue One. That was great. I was invite only, but in watching it, I was like, it was good and I enjoyed it, but like, it was fun. But I felt the thing that it suffered from was lack of character development, which is where a lot of people complain about the Eternals. I'm like, yeah, but it's a part of the MCU, and we're possibly going to learn more about these characters, and I thought that we got enough from the characters to move the story forward. I thought it was fine. I thought it was great. But people who hated the Eternals for lack of character development loved Rogue One. I'm like, we know virtually nothing about Jyn. We know virtually nothing about Andor or Cassian, right? We know virtually nothing about Baze and Chirrut. We know nothing about Bodhi. Like, we don't know anything about it. We hardly got to know Galen, right? So that's my problem with it. It's like I want a deeper story, deeper character development, and that's what the Star Wars shows. Hang on, honey. That's what they give us a chance to explore if they're daring enough to do it. Yeah, hon. What? No, not right now. You can do it. Remember, when I'm doing this, I really got to pay attention to them. If you want to play it here, you can. It's the chance key. You good? Okay, but honey, I'm talking right now. Remember, we've gone over this a few times. That's what I need to do, as well as expand on smaller characters. I totally agree. It's giving, because if we had backstory on any of these smaller characters, if it was done right, it would make the moments that they've had, these small moments, bigger and mean more. And that's what I appreciate about the Book of Boba Fett most, is they're giving us depth, and I don't want to spoil it, but they're giving us depth to certain parts of the galaxy that we did not have. They're changing how certain other scenes from the Star Wars franchise are seen. So I appreciate that they're changing our point of view. It's all, from a certain point of view. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Hey, Denny. I think people were expecting to see the bounty hunter side of Boba, not the mature Boba. It's like they don't care what happens to a character outside the main storyline. See, Enigma, but that's probably all the more reason I appreciate it. Would I love a bounty hunter story? Yeah. I want a Tales from Jabba's Palace. I want to see a bounty hunter. Like, I want to see the underground, 1313. Let's go to the underground of Coruscant. Like, let's do that. Let's get gritty. Let's do that. But I don't know if that's as interesting for Boba Fett's story as much as we knew Boba Fett was a bounty hunter. We've seen him be a bounty hunter. We've seen enough of that. What we didn't see is where Boba Fett ends up at the end of his life, or riding into the twilight. Like, what character does he become? And through what we're seeing in the Book of Boba Fett, we're seeing how his character develops. And we're seeing what he's trying to be. And we understand why he's trying to do it. So we understand his motivation. So that, to me, is part of the compelling nature of the Book of Boba Fett. I'm not making an argument, for the sake of an argument. This is just genuinely how I feel. Daddy's working now, honey. Yeah, I kind of have to remind her something. She can play all she wants, but I have to, I gotta concentrate on this, because otherwise I get, unless I forget to, like, change the camera angle, at which point I'm like, I'm building something and y'all don't see it. And no one says anything. No one told me I was doing that. Mando is a good character, new, and he evolved over the series. Yep, and he will continue to. We mentioned that in the spoiler the other day. You're asleep at the wheel? No problem, Kurt. You're not asleep at the wheel. I failed to look at it. I'm like, oops. I should have done that. Is BizNest still doing... He's now doing Super Nintendo cartridges. I thought he said he was doing toys. Did they already do the toys? Did BizNest already do the toys? He might have. I may have missed it entirely. You're not asleep at the wheel at all. And by the way, Enigma Gal, do you stream? Are you a streamer on Twitch? Sonic Atomic. Thank you for the follow. Sonic Atomic. Sound like you said that. But I'm definitely walking into so many series and movies with an open mind right now. See, that's the thing. Even with Star Wars, I watch everything with an open mind. Like, I don't walk in with any expectations. Like, I watch it, I sit there and I try to enjoy it. I try to get lost in it and take it, and that takes me for a ride. And that gives me a chance to enjoy a variety of genres. Oh, you are a streamer? Okay, then shout out to Enigma Gal. I like giving shout outs to all the streamers. You may have to remind me, Enigma Gal. You may. What do you stream? I'll ask. I'm interviewing you now. Enigma Gal, tell me, what do you stream? Because I do appreciate your insights, and I'm glad we are in alignment on some of these things. But having an open mind, when something looks interesting, gives me an opportunity to watch it and not think anything about it apart from watching it, taking it for whatever it is. And that's, to me, part of why I enjoyed what some people seem to not enjoy, and that is the Eternals. Some people didn't like it, and I'm like, really? Oh, you're an AFOL. Yes, you missed that. I was showing earlier. Ash she likes doing the retro stuff, and so I showed off some Chris McVeigh originals. This is before he went to go to work for Lego, or the Lego Group. He had modeled a super small, and I showed the C64 too. Although I think did I put it back? Put it back. Here's an NES. You can put the cartridge in there as well. That's a removable cartridge. Lego and occasionally games. I do the Lego stuff when I get a good set, or the minifigures specifically. But anyway, this is a Chris McVeigh original. So meaning it's a set that you can't... I don't even know if the instructions are out there anymore. But he sold the bricks and the instructions to build the set. And he did a C64 one that I got years ago. So I'm really, I was like, what? That was crazy. Yeah, I think, actually, Enigma, I don't know if I haven't caught any of your broadcasts lately, but yeah. Oh, that's right. I did catch your broadcast. Did we raid you? Enigma Gal? Did we raid, or did I just pop in? I can't remember now. Because you were the one who was working on, you weren't working on the X-Wing yet, but you had just worked on the X-Wing, and my daughter said something, because you said something out loud, and she repeated it. That's where I knew the name. Derp. Well, if we didn't raid, expect that raid at some point in the future. I popped in. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I must have followed you some other way. So you can expect. I can't. You know. I don't know when, but at some point in the future, you're gonna have. If I have a chance to raid you, I will. Yeah. Some people had an issue with Angelina Jolie. I thought she was fine. Yeah, the TIE Fighter. No problem, Enigma Gal. Happy to share the love. I'm a big believer, as far as Twitch is concerned, with, in fact, speaking of, I've got businesses stream on in the background, but I can't. Someone else keep an eye on business's stream, because I want to do it when he's doing the toys. Right now he's just doing the retro games, and I've got to. I was gonna flip over and show some tips. So I wanted to try to get through a couple of them as we continue with chat. Oh. There's the elbow cam with the lighter. That there. And turn on the... Boop. I actually wrote this as I was writing out the tips last when I was continuing with it. Give me a second. Let me scroll up and find it. Come on, dude. I know it. I had it in here somewhere. I wrote it. Iterate. Oh, here we go. So, I wrote very clearly, cooperate, don't compete. That's a tip. What Star Wars show you think we're getting after Book of Boba Fett? Oh, I think it's Andor. I think either Andor or Kenobi are next. We got Andor, Kenobi, Bad Batch, and Mandalorian coming this year. At least those 4. I don't think Visions 2 this year, but maybe next. But I wrote in here as tip 23 for Twitch streamers, a little friendly competition doesn't hurt, but you have to start seeing all these streamers who enjoy the same things you do as potential friends, not enemies, unless they're not very kind folks. You don't have to ask someone to collab with you necessarily. Sometimes it'll happen naturally. If you see the possibility for a crossover, oops, typo. Don't be afraid to suggest it. Look to raid the people who have raided you. It's a great return gesture of goodwill. You will accomplish more if you learn to work with others. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much about forming alliances as it is being community minded. Does that tip make sense? Cooperate, don't compete. For all you Twitch streamers, or even all you non-Twitch streamers, does it make sense? Play the Planet notes, or someone you have known someone for a very long time. How are you, Chris? Hey, Play the Planet, good to see ya. Hope everything is doing well. Shout out to Play the Planet. Okay, so a Twitch ambassador is saying it does. Okay, good. Because I'm like, all these things I'm just kind of shooting from the hip. These are the things that I've learned, picked up. Stream safe music. Don't count on anybody but yourself. And that is specifically like during the streams. Encouraging positive behavior. Consider turning on followers only chat. Made sense as a Guardian Wookiee? Awesome. Enigma Gal made sense to you? Awesome. Never put a pickle in your pocket. Not the type of tip I'm really looking to flesh out here. Find one moderator or two, not a gazillion. Think about setting up Discord. Host or auto-host streams when you're offline. Okay, here's the next one. This is the one I was... what I got to here. Save your clips as videos and download. Save your clips as videos. Export. export your clips as video files. And I'll explain that in a second. Because, like, what... Wait, I got... Oh, that was the Palpatine Lego walk. Wait a second. Is that... That's 1980 by... 1920 by 1080. It just doesn't look very sharp. Weird. So we've got the, hang on, I'm about to tweet it because I had it saved and I wanted to get to it in a sec. I always tell people to watch their VODs to air check themselves. In terms of, to air check, what do you mean? Clarify. I need to. So this is the reason I like saving clips, is I post them to Twitter almost right away. The Emperor is giving away a Focus. Is it Focus official? Focus, yeah? Is that what it is? Focus official? They started following me the other day, so let me look here. Yeah, Focus official. What about Planets Without Doors? You're on your own. Mossup says watching your own VODs is good to make sure audio levels. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Listen to their sounds, etc. I had check on how interactive they are, just basically checking their work. Okay, so the tip that I had outlined there, let me finish tweeting and then I'll show you. We're giving away a Focus Tech 3D printer. Focus Tech 3D printer at some point over the next couple of weeks on there we go. Okay, so I tweeted it out. The clip. I don't listen to myself while streaming. But yeah, that's a good tip in terms of the air check. Now that makes sense. I wanted to make sure that I understood the context. What I had outlined in this document earlier, and by the way, I don't know where all this is going to go. I'm going to be posting it somewhere online for people to read and use and everything. It may end up being just like a one-page website. That's what was suggested. At the top, I listed I had like a consider testing settings, but I think adding that suggestion to that part would make a ton of sense. Perhaps you monitor your audio by way of headphones while you're streaming too. The idea would be you do test runs before you stream, if only to minimize the possibility of you streaming, forgetting that you had your audio is like you're maxed out, right? Testing it external to a stream, but I think going back afterwards makes just as much sense. Every so often, you might. Do you mind if I add this? I hope you don't mind. I can give credit too. Please do. No need for credit? Okay, fair enough. Liz, what? What did I do? What'd I miss? What? What'd I miss? Oh. Did I miss something? Let me check. Video on demand to make sure you're broadcasting what you think you are. Wait, you're broadcasting what? You're doing what you... You're broadcasting what you think you're broadcasting. Oh, Enigma Gal! Awesome!
Mossap
Thank you,
gifted
Mossap, for the gifted
Enigmagle a
sub!
subscription. Mossap gifted a tier 1 sub to Enigmagle. They have given 49 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Mossap. Really appreciate that support. Mossap's a great MVP. Also known as VOD, to make sure you're broadcasting what you think you're broadcasting. Quality counts. I already talked about improvement, but like just for a high level overview, like always prioritizing engagement, Twitch loves variety, consider what you like in other streams, think about your why. Like I try to make these evergreen tips so that it's not like, oh, this only makes sense for the year 2022. Always raid, set realistic goals, ignore your numbers. I mean, not at your own peril, but like focus on your content first, right? Life comes first. Like, don't feel like you need to stream. If you're not feeling it, iterate. Stream elements versus Streamlabs. I stopped short of making a recommendation. Although I did say that Streamlabs has been embroiled in a few different controversies. I did note that. All right, hang on, Liz. Oh, business is waiting for me to do the toys. Okay, we're going to put the Twitch tips on hold right now. I'm going to be fleshing this out over the next... until we're done with it. I don't know where it's going to be published yet. I'll find a place for it to go. I don't know where it's going to go. But these tips are for everybody. These are not... I'm not charging or anything like that. It's basically say, hey, feel free to follow. Maybe you sub, tip, whatever. But these are just like... out for anybody to listen, because I'm hoping to help and to just be a part of creators' journeys. That's what I want to do. So we have business apparently now waiting. Let me flip screens. It's so funny. Why am I printing Oreo cookies? No, they're Perillo coins. They're my coins. So let me do this. Flip to, you're going to see a big screen. It's going to be zoomed in, but that's because I have to flip over here. Oh, they're doing pop vinyl. But
yeah, thank you everybody again for hanging out with me.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Business.
Exclamation point
wait.
Pop if you want to win this sweet.
Wait.
Right
Sorry.
now.
Let me move over to this scene.
I'll give you
there we
another 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Wait, Pop. That's it. Where's the Star Wars?
To get into our waffle.
Oh, he can't hear me. Okay, I got to get into his chat here. Wait. Where's the Star Wars?
Already yet. Don't worry if you're in it once.
Did I miss
extra
the
bonus for being a
Star Wars?
like that yet.
Did I miss the Star Wars?
We have a lot of stuff. Will you come back here?
No, we're about to do Star Wars, Chris.
Yes.
Perfectly timed.
Yes.
We're about to do this raffle.
Yes.
Exclamation point Pop, and then we've got Star Wars stuff on the table.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. This is Business's stream.
You figure out a price for that one thing. We'll throw it up on
He's got a very bold blue, so chat may not show up very well.
What?
Serena on the Vito. Let me.
So,
I will have to get back to you on that one. I'm not sure where exactly it went right now. So, it was one of the big ones. Serena.
What time is it? It's 8:30.
It is 1:25 for that one.
He was thinking he could host me.
All right, y'all.
Someone, yeah. Well, I see those Black Series and they look like older ones. I'm more interested in the vintage collection stuff.
We're going to roll for the raffle. And PC Copeland. Congratulations, PC.
Nice. I remember Copeland. I remember that platform.
Thank you.
All right, show me some good Star Wars. Are y'all pushing me to raid? Y'all want me to
We're
raid?
gonna do Black Series figure.
Alright, alright. Okay, we can raid. Alright, fine, we'll raid. Thank you everybody for joining tonight.
Watching the Book of Boba Fett right now.
I'm watching the Book of Boba Fett. Thank you everybody for joining tonight. Appreciate all the new follows, all the new subscribes. It's good to meet everybody. If I'm meeting you for the first time tonight, very appreciated. Oh, don't raid, need cop. No, Zebra. And thank you, Ash. It was great to meet you as well. I'm live every night at 6 p.m. Pacific. They're about to sell some Star Wars stuff over on Business's channel. He's a member of my team and a fellow nerd. He's an awesome guy to know as well. So Zebra, I will be back again tomorrow, 6 p.m. geeking out in a very similar capacity, continuing to flesh out those Twitch tips. So here we go. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to... I can't listen to the thing he's saying. I love you. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. And may the Force be with you. Always. Let's go ahead and set the stage for a business raid. There we go. Hopefully they enjoy it. I don't know what's going on with that blue. That blue is a very, very bold blue.
$30.
So hope y'all like blue, because it's going to be a very blue raid here. Good luck winning anything or buying anything over there. You probably won't have competition for me. All right, here we go. Tuscan raiding. Here we go. We're going to Tuscan raid. See everybody tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific. Here we go. Tuscan raiding in 3, 2, 1.
Great choice.
Yeah, I had to raid.
Doesn't like my blue background. This was a thrown together at a last minute.
It's like, what is up with that blue?
What's up, Chris? Tuscan Raid.
There we go.
Chris must be. He likes
Hang on. You'll hear it.
Yo.
Chris, you're a Sith.
See? Yep. We raided. Well, no. I'm like we raided his channel. Yeah, at some point in the future. What, honey? No, I at some point in the future, yeah, honey. Just not right now.